The story of Ponce de León. Juan Ponce de León was born in 1460 in Santurves de Campos, Spain. He came from a noble but not wealthy family, which led him to seek fortune and adventure in the New World. His early career saw him serve as a page to a noble family and later join Christopher Columbus on his second voyage to the Americas, igniting his passion for exploration. By the early 1500s, Ponce de León had made a name for himself in the Spanish colonies. He was appointed the first governor of Puerto Rico in 1508, where he established settlements and explored the island. His success in Puerto Rico fueled his ambitions to explore and claim new lands. The legend of the Fountain of Youth began to circulate in Europe during the early 16th century. This mythical spring was said to restore youth and vitality to anyone who drank its waters. The tales were influenced by various myths, including Greek and Native American stories about magical waters. In 1513, Ponce de León embarked on an expedition from Puerto Rico with the hope of discovering new territories and riches. At the time, rumors and legends of a magical fountain in the northern lands had captivated the imagination of explorers and adventurers across Europe. On March 27, 1513, Ponce de León and his crew landed on the coast of what is now Florida. He named the land La Florida, which means land of flowers in Spanish, due to the lush and vibrant flora. The expedition was met with a mixture of excitement and uncertainty as they explored this new territory. According to later accounts and the myth, Ponce de León was searching for the Fountain of Youth during his exploration of Florida. However, historical records suggest that his primary goal was to explore and claim new lands rather than to find a specific magical spring. During their exploration, Ponce de León and his men encountered various Native American tribes. These interactions were often fraught with tension and conflict, as the Spanish sought to assert their dominance and establish control over the new lands. The expedition faced numerous challenges, including harsh weather, unfamiliar terrain, and conflicts with indigenous peoples. Despite these difficulties, Ponce de León pressed on, driven by his desire for discovery and potential wealth. As the expedition continued, Ponce de León and his crew were unable to find the mythical Fountain of Youth. The search proved fruitless, and the idea of a magical spring remained elusive. The explorers eventually concluded that their quest had not yielded the expected results. After several months of exploration, Ponce de León returned to Puerto Rico. The expedition had failed to find the Fountain of Youth, but it had achieved other objectives, such as mapping parts of Florida and claiming the land for Spain. Over time, the story of Ponce de León's search for the Fountain of Youth became intertwined with the broader myth. The legend grew as a narrative of a brave explorer seeking eternal youth, even though there is no historical evidence to suggest that this was his actual goal. Despite the failure to find the Fountain of Youth, Ponce de León's expeditions were significant in the history of exploration. He is remembered for his role in the early European exploration of Florida and his contributions to Spanish colonial efforts in the Americas. The myth of the Fountain of Youth has had a lasting impact on culture and popular imagination. The idea of a magical spring that restores youth and vitality has inspired numerous works of literature, art, and folklore. In St. Augustine, Florida, a site known as the Fountain of Youth Archaeological Park claims to be the location of the legendary spring. The park features exhibits and artifacts related to Ponce de León and his exploration of Florida. The story of Ponce de León and the Fountain of Youth has been depicted in various forms of art and literature. From Renaissance paintings to modern films, the myth continues to capture the imagination of audiences and inspire creative works. The blending of exploration and myth in the story of Ponce de León reflects the broader human fascination with discovery and the unknown. The quest for the Fountain of Youth symbolizes the enduring desire to overcome the limitations of time and mortality. Scholars have reevaluated the historical accounts of Ponce de León's expedition, emphasizing the broader context of Spanish exploration and colonization. While the search for the Fountain of Youth may have been a later addition to his narrative, his contributions to exploration remain significant. The legend of the Fountain of Youth continues to attract tourists and history enthusiasts. The fascination with the myth, combined with historical and cultural interest, ensures that Ponce de León's legacy endures in the popular imagination. The story of Ponce de Leon and the Fountain of Youth endures as a captivating example of how myths and legends shape historical narratives. It represents humanity's ongoing quest for youth and discovery, blending historical facts with the allure of the fantastical. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave us a like and a comment, and please subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching.